Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Milton Hernandez, and today I'm here to talk about my final project outline. So I decided to do a fire safety training um, module just because it's something that I've actually been through at work, and I've noticed that there is no real training for it at my current job, and it's something that's really important that when that many people in my job, which is kind of scary, but they don't. The only thing they remember about fire safety is what they learned when they were in school, kind of thing, in high school. So I hope that this fire safety training module kind of helps anybody know a little bit more about the importance and what to do. So on my first part of my project, I want them to know what fire safety is. Like I want them to be able to learn how to evacuate an area properly, what to do when a fire breaks out in their area, not just you know they think, okay, I'm gonna go outside. I want them to be able to know key points to how to effectively be safe during a fire. And that leads up to my five key points that I want to have during my training module that I found should be the most important. I don't expect them to be able to learn everything that's going to be in the module because it is a long module. It is a long training. It's going to have a lot of information, but I do hope that these five key points are the ones that they remember, and I feel that they're the most important when they're trying to be safe during a fire. And key point number one would be hints of a fire near you. Um, we've had two fire scares in our area, um, at where I work, and I can tell you right now that most people did not know there was a fire, even though we were around that area. And it sounds like it should be a common sense thing, but it was really scary that you know there was smoke, you could smell burning, and nobody really considered it anything serious. And that's really what I want to hit with key point number one. Key point number two is how to properly evacuate the area. And you might be in a building where there's windows everywhere and you can see outside and you can easily walk out and just go across the street, or you might be in an office where there's a lot of doors and you don't know what's behind one of them. And that's why I want them to properly know how to evacuate a building. That way, if there's people with you and they're relying on you, you know how to effectively do that. Number three is how to use a fire extinguisher. We have fire extinguishers all over our offices, and we've never been trained on how to use them. I've read the instructions just because of the training. I finally got up and tried reading one, but I myself don't really know how to use one. So that's one thing I also want to be able to hit. Key point number four is what to do when there's a fire in your area. You might be lucky and have a fire in the building across from you, but it might happen to where the fire happens right in your immediate area, and I want them to be able to know what to do. And then keynote point number five is knowing the different types of fire. In our I work at a university, so we have a bunch of different types of departments. We have food courts, and there's different types of fires that could happen, and that's knowing that would help too. And that brings me to my last slide. And the reason I wanted to do five key points is because, like I said, it's going to be hard for the learner to know everything, but we want to be able to hit five key points that they can rely on to be able to always apply those to the scenario that's happening. And I'm hoping to try to break that standard mold of of just a regular basic, here's 20 slides of paragraphs, and then you do the training. I want to be able to provide audio so the person doesn't have to read every single slide and feel like they're just having to do kind of like a reading module. I want to add visuals just because I do feel that this is a type of training that really requires uh, visuals to know how to properly do certain things. And then the interactive part, I want to add that kind of to work as a break from everything that they're doing. Um, but they're still learning in that sense. And I hope to hear your feedback. Uh, and I really want to be able to take that into consideration when I'm doing this when I'm finishing up my project. Thank you.